Hello everyone, this is Ariane from La-de-la-Madeleine, and today I'm going to give you a quick overview of how we make our Sailorman soap here in the soap shop. So I have my two soap molds lined and ready to go. I have my two colorants, which are hydrated chrome green and ultramarine blue, and those are nature identical oxides. And in my stock pot right here, I have my base oils, which are mainly coconut oil and olive oil. That's all that I'm using because our Sailorman soap is designed to lather in either cold water or salt water. Because it has such a high amount of coconut oil, you can take it outdoors and wash with it anywhere. The reason why it's looking this white is because I have blended some aloe vera gel juice in and I've emulsified it in, and also I have some lemon fivefold and Lydsea cubeba, also known as Mei Chang, essential oil in there. So I'm gonna go get my lye water and we're gonna start mixing this up and coloring and swirling. Because of the high amount of coconut oil in this formula, it is one of my only soaps that I make and cut on the same day, as coconut oil will heat up the process and it will set and harden up faster. So I'll actually be making and cutting this soap all today within a time frame of 6 to 9 hours, depending on how fast it cools down, and I'll be monitoring and showing you the process. So let's add the lye water. And my lye water is actually a brine lye water, which means there is salt that is dissolved into my lye water. So this is actually my colorant for both of my batches. So I'm gonna go ahead and add half of it into this pitcher. And then my hydrated chrome green oxide. All right, let's switch to the colors. And here's the blue. You can see that these colors are really bright. So this is about 2 liters of soap batter, and there was only 4 grams of the blue and the 4 grams of the oxide green. So yeah, you don't need a lot of these to color your soap batter. They're very strong. And I'm gonna do an in the pot swirl, meaning I am dropping the blue and the green into my main stock pot. And I'm just gonna keep this like this without wiping it with my spatula, because I'm gonna be coloring the top with a little bit of any leftover. hand using my chopstick. I don't know for how long I've had this chopstick, but it's been a while. I'm just gonna kind of create some little waves, swirly waves on top. Just kind of randomly. This is not like a precise pattern. I just let my hand do whatever it feels like. And I'll just go once around to clean the edges of my mold. Oops. And there we go. Wiggle it. We do have a couple air bubbles coming up. All right, and that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other mold, and then I won't be insulating these as it's rather warm inside today, and as I said, this will heat up pretty much, but I'll show you halfway through when it's in full gel phase, and then I'll be back to cut these two soaps with you. It is 7:30 p.m. I made these just after 12 at noon, and they are really warm but firm to the touch. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these soaps from the molds, and I will be cutting them using my log splitter. When I press on the side of this slab, it just slightly goes inwards, and this is really what I'm looking for when making a soap with such a large amount of coconut oil, because if it's too hard, then it's going to be very difficult to cut. And cross your fingers for me that I'm not going to be popping any wires today. I'm always wearing my goggles just in case. I've never had a wire fly out in my face, but you know, it only takes once, so you better be safe. I'm sorry. And here we go. The inside is still really dark because it's still in gel phase. So I'm gonna cut this soap, and rather than spreading it out on a drying tray, what I do with these is I just put them all together and really tight so that they can continue to the saponification process throughout the night, and then I will be spacing them tomorrow. That is still in gel phase, but yet still solid. This soap is probably the recipe that I've popped the most wires doing, and this is probably also the reason why I haven't put it on YouTube so far, because, you know, popping wires is so exciting. Anyway, so let's hope that I'm cutting soon enough so that I don't pop any wires. This is perfect. So I'm gonna show you the inside of the first bar here, just so that you can see. But because this soap is still in full gel phase, you can't really see much of it because everything is really dark and still gelling. And I don't want to move them too much, so I usually take them by bunches of 8 and move them directly to my drying trays, where they're gonna stay until tomorrow as they continue to cool down, because they're still pretty warm. Let's see, just for fun. I'm gonna take my infrared thermometer, and check what the inside temperature for these soaps is. So let's just take this one and see, it's at 108 Fahrenheit, which is 42.5 Celsius. So they're still really, really, really warm, and they need to cool down. And because I don't want to have soda ash all over, this is why I'm keeping them, you know, nice and tight so that no air goes through and the saponification process can finish without being too much disrupted? Interrupted? Okay. I gotta go put my kids to bed. It's almost 8 p.m. and these little ones go to bed early. Thank you so much for sticking with me and watching all through this video. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do so right down there, and also hit the bell icon so you can enable notifications and be the first one to know whenever I have a new video coming up. I'll be back very soon with more video and contents on soap making, bath bombs, shampoos. If you have any special requests on products that I make that you would like to see on my YouTube channel, also please leave that down there in the comment section below. See you soon. Take care.